David Rivera Jr. I graduated with my PhD from Texas Tech in December of 2004. I'm currently a professor at East Carolina University. I recently have been tenured, so I'm an associate professor starting this coming academic year. I have been at East Carolina University since January of 2005.
Done.
Behind me is the Rivers Building, which is where my office is located. This is the College of Human Ecology, which would be very similar to the College of Human Sciences at Texas Tech University. We have a hospitality management program with roughly 450 undergraduate students, and our students that are in our graduate program are actually graduate students in the College of Business and get a minor or a specialization in hospitality management. But this is where all of our classes in hospitality management are delivered, and then they take the business minor over in the business school. You got it? All right. I just want to introduce my kids. My wife right now is behind the camera, so I can't introduce her. But this is my son Pablo, who is 5 years old. This is my daughter Sophia, who is 3 years old. This is my daughter Sadie, who used to run around Texas Tech when I was working on my PhD when she was starting at about 9 months old, and she's 10 now. And this is my son Diego, who was born while I was a doctoral student at Texas Tech, and he is 8 years old now. And if my wife wants to flip the camera around, you can see her. That's my wife, Kat. The first time I saw the campus, I was kind of really impressed. I just thought it was a really beautiful campus. It also looked very welcoming when we drove in. I really liked the big seal when you first enter the campus. The main area to go where the parking, where you can get your parking pass, but it has the big seal of university, the big fountain, and everything looks really beautiful and welcoming. So I was very impressed with the campus when I first saw it. Actually, I guess I would say I'd find the culture very proud. Everybody's really excited about everything related to Texas. So I think it's a really proud, fun culture that is there. And it is true what they say about everything is bigger in Texas. Everything just seemed to be so much bigger and not overwhelming, but just very present. You could definitely feel the presence of Texas. Actually, I think my most memorable experiences, or the thing I find most memorable about Texas Tech, was just all the people that were there and how friendly they were. My classmates and the faculty and staff at Texas Tech were all very caring and concerned about everything, not just from an academic standpoint, but from a family standpoint as well. Well, I think the most memorable thing about living in Lubbock, Texas was all the growth and development. It also gave you a nice small town feel, but it had plenty of big town stuff to go along with it. So the food was really memorable in Lubbock, and actually the people were very memorable in Lubbock. Everybody was just very welcoming and loving. So that's two things that I miss a lot about being in Lubbock, Texas. While I was at Texas Tech, I had the opportunity to work with a lot of different faculty and a lot of different research areas. However, my major professor was Dr. Charlie Adams, and I found myself choosing him as a major professor because our research interests were along the same lines. We both had a liking or desire to work with the theory of reasoned action, theory of planned behavior by Eisen and Fishbein, and found myself using that in a lot of different ways to research hospitality behaviors. So consumer behavior became a big research interest of mine, and since that time I've continued to use that theoretical framework, which I used during my doctoral program for my dissertation. And since that time I've also started teaching diversity issues in management, and a lot of my research has come in that area of diversity issues, and I think some of that sprung also using the theory of reasoned action on how people react to different situations based on their diversity understanding. So my framework or my core area of research that developed was consumer behavior, specifically in the food and beverage area. Being at Texas Tech, when I was there were a lot of international students that were studying at Texas Tech University, so we had a lot of different cultures coming together in one program. And I found that to be a very impactful thing on my lives as well as the lives of my children. It was positive because a lot of the places that a lot of the students come from I had never traveled to, but it gave me a good understanding of what they were like and what their culture was like, so if I ever do travel to these areas, I'll have a better understanding. It taught my children and myself how to interact with individuals from another country that maybe don't understand the United States as well, and to teach them, as well as learning from them what it's like to be from a foreign country and come to the United States to study. It gave me an opportunity to see all the benefits I had of being born in this country and studying here. But for the most part, it helped, I think, develop lifelong friendships, and it helped to build a sense of family, because you had many people from different places coming together, and our one common ground, even though we had many different cultures, our one common ground was that we were studying at Texas Tech University. Advice for incoming or prospective and current doctoral students would be, I guess, several. One, enjoy your time at Texas Tech. It goes by, yeah, that gun's up. It goes by really quickly. So enjoy your time there. Take advantage of the individuals that are around you, that have knowledge that they can give you that you can use as you move forward. I think that's really important. Another piece of advice would be more of an academic standpoint. While you're there, take advantage of all the different statistical courses that are available. I think having a good, strong statistical background when you get out and become a professor at a different university, I think is going to help you make that move towards acquiring tenure and promotion. But overall, I think enjoy what you're doing, get to know your faculty at Texas Tech really well. I still speak with all of them all the time and consider them now to be lifelong friends that I can get advice from. So I guess parting words is just enjoy it and get the most out of it that you possibly can by interacting with the faculty as often as you can at Texas Tech.